this video, we're going to talk about what procrastination is, how we can stop procrastination, how is it good for you, and also how is it bad for you. Okay, so, Manuel, what is procrastination?
Procrastinating is when you have something important to do but choose to leave it another time, even though you have to do it urgently.
Yes. Anyway, so, look, procrastination can be good, but mostly it's bad. I use procrastination to my advantage. Let's say I'm talking to a girl, right? I use procrastination. I procrastinate when to text her. You know, that's a good way. What about you procrastinate when to, like, let's say, no fap, right? There's one way I use procrastination for no fap. So let's say I want to do it and I have a massive urge. I just tell myself I'll do it later and I never do it. That's another way. There's very limited ways, there's very limited amount of ways for good procrastination. But now we shall get to the bad. So let's say this. You have a project due Wednesday. And you're like, okay, it's due Wednesday, so what? I'm gonna go chill, hang out with my friends, go to this, that. And you do for a couple days. Wednesday rolls around. How do you feel? You feel like very, very stressed. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Let me ask my friends if they have the answers and everything. You wouldn't have got to that point if you just did it. If you just took some of your time and did the work.
If you didn't procrastinate.
Yes. But if you're a procrastinator like me, what I do is I do a little bit of the work. I go do what I want to do, come back, do another half of the work, go do what I want to do, finish the work. You know? I just cut it up into parts where I'm not stressed, where I could do what I want, and I get the work done. So Manny, tell us your opinion. Tell us some ways we could stop procrastinating.
Some ways I have in my mind is that it's important to set goals. And
like what kind of goals? Big goals, little goals? For procrastination.
Little goals. If you're starting anything in life, you have to set little goals. If you start, for example, driving a car, you need to set little goals like parking the car, learn what's the gas pedal, brake pedal. You can't expect yourself to be driving F1 cars, drifting. Like, you can't expect yourself to do that. It takes time, effort, and small goals.
Okay. So, what you're saying is stop procrastinating. You gotta set little goals, like, let's say, project, or you have to be somewhere. Little goal for you have to be somewhere. Wake up, 6 a.m. Like a list of things, right? Little goals, list of things you have to do, like a plan, right? Okay, I understand. What about, you have any more ways you could do?
Another way I have in my mind is to take a break.
Okay, so same thing I was saying about me taking a break?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you use it or no? Do you take a break when you feel like you just want to do something and you procrastinate a little bit? To not procrastinate, do you take a break? And do what you want, but you get the work done?
A break in days, minutes. If
Like,
it's
let's say,
a couple minute break or a couple hours, But
Yeah,
I
that's
would,
what I mean.
yeah.
That's what I mean. Couple.
If it's a couple days, if you're starting off new, it's okay to not go for like 6 times a week or 3 times a week. As long as you're just going there, thinking about it, because it's hard to fit in new stuff.
So you're making a gym inference, right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Any more ways or no?
Another way is to limit distractions. The reason why this is important is because you can be working out with friends and you can be laughing and stuff. But if you're not thinking about the next set, you could probably forget about the next set. You can do a lot of things.
So what you're saying? Let's say
You're gonna
you're
be off track.
mid-workout.
You're gonna be off track.
Okay, so you're mid-workout and you're laughing around with friends, and then you just your work, like your brain is not in that work state, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say this. You're at home, you're doing a project. You have your phone next to you. A girl or a friend sends you a snap or a text message. What is the best thing to do to not get distracted from that and keep working on that project or keep working on that thing you're working on?
Block that bitch and keep on working.
What if? Okay, I didn't expect. Anyway, so he's saying block that bitch. But what if she's your girl?
Fuck that hoe.
Wow,
Think I care?
bro. Andrew Tate right here in the making. Okay, I see that.
Listen, guys, you need a value. You can always change a girl, but you can never change a business.
Okay, so what he's trying to say. Let me use some nicer terms. So he's saying, if a chick distracts you from doing your work, she's not a good chick. So a clingy girl, right? She's like texting you, Snapchatting you, and everything, and you're doing your work, and you really get distracted off that. That's not a good chick. If you're working out, you get distracted by her. That's not a good chick. Or you don't really have to block her, but you could set some boundaries. You could be like, hey, yo, when I'm working, when I'm doing this, don't text me. Or you could just put it on airplane mode. Simple as that. You gotta be nice. You gotta be nice. This guy, crazy guy right here. Okay, now, another thing, or you're not. Another way.
Another way is like, don't look at the big image. When, for example, if you're going to a gym, right, and you're just starting, don't look at the overall end. Don't look at you working hard in the gym. Don't look at that stuff. Look at you walking to the gym, then doing your set, warm-up set. Then you think about pumping iron and actually going as hard as you can. If you think about the hard part, you're gonna be so demotivated because you're gonna be like, I'm so tired right now. But you're actually not gonna be tired when you're at the gym because you're all warmed up.
So
Stuff like
you're
that.
saying that, let's say, you're at home and you're thinking about going to the gym, and you're thinking about yourself working hard. That causes a little bit of procrastination.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I wanted to actually include a way. So my way is do the hardest thing first. When you get the hardest thing first, you know, get that hard part out the way, things become easier. So let's say this. Let me give an example. You're gonna go you wanna go up to a girl, that girl in the gym, and limit distractions, my man. Please turn that off. Thank you. Anyway, so you want to go up to a girl and you want to ask for it. And you've been in the gym for weeks, thinking about that. Oh, I'm gonna go up to her, ask for a number. Oh, tomorrow, next week, I'm gonna get ready, And then that day never comes, you know. And then you see her with a boyfriend. You lost your chance. Gotta take the risk or lose the chance. So, the hardest part is actually going up to that girl, talking to her. For me, it's not, because I'm kind of used to talking to girls, and
Because he doesn't give a shit.
yeah. So for you, let's say the hardest part is going up to that girl and asking for her number. Just say fuck it, go up to her, talk to her, get her number, or not. Doesn't matter. If you get a number, good. If you don't, okay, well, that's her loss. You got the hardest thing out of the way, if you got her number. Now, easy thing. Talk to her. Done. Talking stage. The easy things coming. Alright, so what are some distractions? What are some distractions? I want to know. Let's get back to that point where limit distractions. I really want to know. Manny, can you tell me some distractions?
Yes. So, distractions can come in many different forms. When it's from 2 seconds to 2 minutes, 2 hours to 2 days. Distractions can come in many different variants, and they all do the same amount of stress on you.
Yes.
For example, a 2-second distraction is most likely you see somebody at the gym, shake his hand. You think you're not going to be distracted, but you really are. If you're doing it mid-set and you stop and go up to him and say hi, 2 seconds, that's a distraction. Another distraction is when somebody texts you and you text them back. Little do you know that 2-second text costs you so much time. Another distraction is 2-hour distraction. When you go out with people, have some fun, like sushi and stuff. Sometimes it's okay to go out with friends and stuff, but let's say you skip the gym, that's a distraction because you're skipping the gym for some dumbass sushi.
Okay. I didn't really get where you were getting with that, but do you, my friend? Anyway, so did we talk about why is procrastination good? Do you remember?
Procrastinating is good because
Oh yeah, we did. We talked about it. So I'm gonna give one more way to stop, and then I'm out. So there's a thing called, actually 2 ways. There's a thing called the 5-minute rule. Manny, would you like to explain what the 5-minute rule is?
a 5-minute rule is you give yourself 5 minutes
To bitch, cry, and moan, and then you go out and do your thing that you have to do. And then a rule I actually just recently started to incorporate in my life. I count from 5 to 1. So I'm like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. I can't go back. I have to go and do what I intentionally planned. Right? I don't know if that's the right vocabulary, but fuck it. Who gives a shit? Anyway, guys. Peace. We'll catch you later.
Before we go, we want to make some shout outs to the people that supported us today
Oh, yeah.
at the gym.
Thank you, guys.
We thank you guys a lot. Muhammad and a few others David.
The two Georgian guys, you know who you are.
Yes, and few other guys we met today. Thank you so much, and we'll be putting up
Oh, Isaiah, bro.
your comments
Motivation right there.
in the screen right now. So thank you guys so much for the motivation. Thank you guys so much for believing in us. Cause trust me, we're gonna turn that into reality. This YouTube channel in our future.
Yes, yes. All right, guys. Thank you. Stay positive. Don't procrastinate. And we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Peace.